Hi, I'm Dan Gooding, and this is the West Bristol Wire Property Market Update Summer 21. The last update, we were talking about it being the best sellers market ever, the lack of stock, and the stamp duty. The stamp duty is now almost a thing of the past, with the major saving ending at the end of June and the 50% saving ending on the 1st of October. But the rest is very much the same. We're still experiencing a real lack of supply, and we're seeing house prices increase because of this. We're in August now, early August now, and traditionally July and August are quiet times. So yes, no surprise that things haven't picked up. Things are very quiet with properties coming on in the summer, and we just always hope that things will pick up in September. House prices in the East Midlands alone have increased by 8.5% in 6 months. That's a monthly rise of 1.7%, the highest monthly rise since July 2007. Nationally, 140,000 more sales have been agreed than in 2019, but 85,000 fewer listings. That's a shortfall of 225,000 homes currently listed on Rightmove. Basically, sales are massively up, 140,000 more sales agreed than in this time in 2019, obviously the pre-COVID that no one can really remember what it was like. But the listings are what really stands out. So that's the amount of properties coming onto market, the amount of instructions, 85,000 fewer listings than in 2019. So you compare the agreed sales up 140,000, but 85,000 fewer listings. And it seems not possible, but that just explains why there's such a lack of stock, because rather than loads of houses coming on the market, not selling, pretty much most of them are. And according to Rightmove, nationally, that's a shortfall on their website of 225,000 homes, which is difficult to comprehend, but really explains why we're seeing this massive house price growth and obviously buyers just having this predicament where there's just nothing to see. So we're seeing that house prices are continuing to rise, driven by that lack of supply, and on a almost weekly basis, a new mortgage deal coming out with even lower rates. The last time we saw month-on-month house price growth like this was back in July 2007. So the average mortgage rate back in 2007 was around about 6%. So if we compare that to the current base rate of 0.01%, and what we're seeing currently are all these new deals coming out by major lenders like Halifax, Nationwide, etc. And the average at the moment is about 0.89% if you've got a big deposit of somewhere in the region of 40%. And that's a staggering difference in interest rates and obviously repayments that people are having to make. People of my generation, sort of between 40 and 45, just first house purchase, interest rates were around about 5-6%. If you could get a mortgage around 5%, that was about normal. Now people are, they're probably not realising that this is such a historical low, and what you can afford on your monthly payments are the big difference, and that's what's driving things at the minute. So people are really looking at properties that they can afford based on the monthly payments, not necessarily the value of the house, which sounds a bit crazy, but you can see why people do it. So the big question is, will it continue? And with 42% more buyers in the market than the 5-year average and 40% fewer homes for sale than in January this year, it all looks like it will continue. The low interest rates and the great mortgage deals are set to continue, and the ending of the stamp duty holiday doesn't look like it's going to have any negative effect on buyer demand. So we're predicting that house prices will remain stable or even continue rising, but at a much slower rate. And Savills are predicting a 4% annual house price growth over the next 5 years. It's just continuing that, we're riding that wave, or that pent-up demand that everyone talked about, where people were locked in their own homes and suddenly the priorities changed of gardens, or not necessarily needing to be in cities and towns, and they could move further out. And what seems to happen month by month is less properties coming on. Every month there seems to be more buyers coming to the market. So yeah, it shows no signs of slowing down. So thanks for watching, and if you're thinking of buying or selling, please do get in touch. I'll see you again in November for the next instalment of the West Bristol Wire Property Market Update.